Welcome back to KyTalks with Key talking. Hey y'all. They say $3, but I got it for $1.50 at Dollar General. The topic for today is called pagan holidays. I had a conversation with my daughter last week, and I was like, yo, I need to talk about this, because she was really going in. That pagan holidays is man-made holidays. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Grandparents' Day, National Donut Day, anything that man has made. Little backstory: growing up, we did celebrate Christmas probably until I was like 12. My dad, wait, let me back up. We had the type of Christmases where we had Christmas gifts, and it was like by the tree all the way to the living room, like a whole bunch. We used to go to my nana's house, family, and then we had it in our household as well. We grew up on the wealthy side, so we had those enjoyable Christmases. Now, fast forward, 12 years old, Pops was like, hey, I'm a Jehovah's Witnesses, we're not celebrating holidays. At first, we was like, huh? But then it started to make sense, and it really didn't bother us like that. Fast forward again, I had children. I had 2 kids at the time, and I was a single mom. We celebrated Christmas, but we didn't get into spirit. We didn't have the tree. I think I had a tree one year when I first got my apartment, and then it was just nothing after that. I didn't go in for Christmas with my kids. Was like, oh my God, I got all these presents, because at the end of the day, God always provided. Like, there was always someone who was like, hey, I'm gonna get your kids this. They had gotten bikes one year, they had gotten clothes and shoes, and it was just people who was around us that had given us these things for my kids for Christmas. Didn't stress it. Thank you, God. Fast forward again, I had more kids, which are 5, 3, and 2. And they don't really know what Christmas is like that. But my oldest 2, 12 and 11, like I said, they received gifts from school. Like, they had the little raffle at school, and they would have a Christmas every year. It would be someone who donates to, families in needs and stuff like that, and they will always receive a Christmas. I think we had a tree one time. It was like a small little tree, whatever. I think PJ was like a couple of months. My babies don't remember, but my oldest 2 do. So the gifts that they were given, they had bikes, clothes, toys, you name it, everything. And me and my husband, we didn't have to come out of our pocket for it. We have 5 kids in total, okay? My kids get something every other day. Like, they don't realize that they always getting something, right? So the fact that my daughter was, arguing with me down hard, like, oh, we always celebrate Christmas. No, we don't. Me and my husband, we actually stopped celebrating Christmas a while back too, like, because we knew that we always buy the kids something every time, like, throughout the year. We just don't need one day to celebrate, buy y'all a whole bunch of stuff that you guys are only gonna play for 2 days. Like, come on. Anyways, we did tell our kids that we're gonna get them one gift, because we buy our kids stuff, like I said, throughout the year, and they only play with it 2 times, and that's it. We voted that it was gonna be devices this time, and then if it breaks, because we're tired of buying devices, so if it breaks, it is what it is. Just by us not really celebrating Christmas and stuff like that and certain holidays, like, she was going in. Oh, because I was saying something about pagan. Like, one thing about me, I'm going to tell my kids the truth. I'm not going to lie. Oh, yeah, there's a Santa. There's this and that. Like, at the end of the day, there's no reason to celebrate something that doesn't even exist. There's no background about, oh, Jesus died on this day. We're not celebrating nothing. We're just celebrating a man-made holiday. Now, I love Christmas. The season, 'tis the season to be jolly. I love it. But at the same time, I'm not finna stress about, oh, my kids gotta get this and we gotta have a whole bunch of presents, or just spending money. Like, everything is what they call it. Like I said, it's man-made. So they're like, hey, let's lower the prices and watch everybody spend money on it. Watch everybody go crazy. Like, and I don't know if you guys noticed that now, like, people used to do Black Friday and kill each other. Oh, we don't do that no more, because I think a lot of people are starting to wake up and see, like, hey, there's no reason to be doing all that, like, and spending money for no reason. Now, don't get me wrong, I love me a good deal. I'm a bargain shopper off rip. So if things go on sale, okay, I'm gonna get it, but I'm not gonna kill nobody over it. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, standing outside 4 o'clock in the morning for it. Just not doing it. It was just the point of me explaining to my daughter, like, the real ends of the real deal. Like, we don't have to celebrate stuff because you guys get things throughout the whole year. Because watch, Christmas come. Now people got to put down their tree. They got to do this. They got to do that. Like, no. It's too much. Now the day is gone. You know, then New Year's is coming up. That's not even New Year's. But that's a story for a different day. New Year's is actually in March. I just thought that me trying to explain it to her that she was going to get it. But at the end of the day, like, I'm a thrifter. So I will go thrift something before I go buy it. But it's always that one thing, like, it's God's timing. Like, he has given us things at the appropriate time. My kids have gotten clothes. My kids have gotten shoes at the last minute when I'm like, oh my God, me and my husband going to try to figure out how we going to get this and that for our kids. Like, how we going to get toys and stuff. Like, he always puts somebody in our path to give it to us. You know, so I want my kids to be able to see that. Like, it's not always about us going out and going to go get something. Like, no. Like, God is going to put it in our path at the right time. Things is the way of the world. You know, like I said, like, oh, I got to go out here and go get these J's, or I got to go out here and go get this outfit because they say, like, I'd rather reward you for listening and doing good in school and stuff like that instead of just waiting until one freaking day to celebrate that. Like, that doesn't make sense. You, like I said, they get stuff every other day. And having multiple kids, it's expensive. I'm not forcing my kids, but at the same time, like, I was around. Like, I grew up like that. Like, my dad was like, hey, we're not celebrating Christmas. We're not celebrating this. Like, we didn't fuss. We didn't fight. It was okay. But I mean, you know, kids be wanting how their opinion. I get it. But at the same time, like, I'm not about to do it just because you say, you know, especially if we haven't been doing it. Like, they tried to swindle me and was like, oh, what if we get a tree? What you getting a tree for? I said we're not celebrating it. You know what I'm saying? It was just them trying to get me to do it. Now, I do believe in traditions and stuff like that. We're actually going to take them to the light show that they have down where we're at. And I don't mind doing that, like, little things. You know, we enjoy hot chocolate around this year and stuff like that. So we do the little gingerbread house, but we're not celebrating. We're not putting up a tree. We're not setting up decorations and stuff like that. Like, it's too much. Inexpensive. But yeah, I just wanted to express that because this was on my brain. Like, I woke up. No, I actually went to bed because I heard a confirmation of a woman saying that she had 9 kids. And she doesn't celebrate Christmas and stuff like that, pagan holidays, because the kids get things throughout the year. But then I woke up and it was on my mind this morning. So I'm glad I recorded this and spoke on this topic because it's not talked about enough. Like, I do things spiritually, not worldly. And I be trying to wake my kids up, but they're not going to get it unless it's their time to get it. But I'm going to put that knowledge out there. Like, hey, like, I don't want y'all to get hype over something, you know, that's not going to happen. That was my whole thing. Because they was talking junk. Oh, I guess we're not having a Christmas this year. Like, we don't have Christmas every year or at all. We haven't been. The only reason why they think that is because we had people donate gifts and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to share that, y'all. What goes on in my little household. Thank you for listening to KyTalks. Keep you wet, talking.